本日はお忙しい中、第4回ジャパン
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for attending the 4th Japan Construction International Award ceremony while all of you being extremely busy. The meeting is scheduled to start at 4:30 in 30 minutes. Prior to the opening of the meeting, there will be information and notes on the table. Please refer to the handouts below. At your table, you will find a copy of the protocol, a pamphlet, an explanation of the presentation of the award, and the information of the on the preventative measures for COVID-19 infection. If you need further information, please ask our staff. In terms of a mobile phone usage, please make sure that you turn it on its silent mode and refrain from using it inside this room. Today we will be conducting the ceremony with simultaneous interpretation in 2 languages, Japanese and English. With the device, you can choose the one of the 2 channels, channel 1 Japanese, channel 2 English. In terms of photo shooting, we'd like you to go to the designated areas as indicated in the photo shooting guideline handed out at the reception to take photos. And as the precaution against the COVID-19 infection, we ask all of you to be keeping a safe distance between all the participants, wearing a mask, and please make sure you regularly disinfect your hands with a sanitizer upon your entering and leaving the venue. We also would like to ask you all to refrain from talking loudly at the venue or inside the venue and inside the facility. If you are feeling unwell or have any other symptoms, please do not. Please let us know, and we also would like to ask you to excuse yourself from the venue.
皆様、まもなく会
Good afternoon, everyone. We will be commencing in a minute. It'd be great if we can have a seat. The meeting will be starting momentarily. There's a little announcement prior to the beginning. We do have several handouts on your table. And that includes the protocol, a pamphlet, an explanation of the presentation of the award, and the information on the preventative measures for COVID-19 infection. And in terms of mobile phone, please make sure you switch it off or put it in its silent mode during the ceremony. And the interpretation device, if you can hear this, it means that it's working for you, but you need to click the switch for a while to turn it on, and the channel 2 remains to be the English channel. We hope you are hearing this okay. Any speeches delivered in Japanese will be simultaneously interpreted into English with this device. If you have any technical issues included, please let anyone who's close to you know. And for the photo shooting, please make sure that you take photos only from the designated areas. This is an announcement for the media as well. And if you wish to conduct an interview of the award winners, please contact the contact info brochure providing email address or telephone. Would like to remind everyone to be wearing masks all the time while you are in this venue. And also, we would like to remind you not to talk with a loud voice to prevent and minimize the risk of infection spreading. We'll be starting momentarily. Thank you all for being here for this very special occasion. Once again, good afternoon and evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for your wait. We'd like to start this 4th Japan Construction International Award awarding ceremony. My name is Amikura, and I'm the moderator for this session from the International Market Division, Real Estate and Construction Economics Bureau, Ministry of Land Infrastructure and Transport. Firstly, I'd like to present introduce this event. This is to give award to any large-scale projects or projects run by SME. And we do have jury members who conducted the thorough investigation, and committee members attending this meeting online for the COVID-19 infection control measures. These are the jury members: Executive Director of JSCE, Mr. Yukihiro Tsukada, Chairman of the review, and the jury committee on awards for overseas infrastructure development, visiting professor, National Graduate Institute for Policy Studies, Mr. Shigeru Morishige, Director Infrastructure and PWC, advisory, Mr. Ishii, Graduate School of Engineering, the University of Tokyo, Professor Kazumasa Ozawa, Tokyo City University visiting professor, Professor Shunji Kusayanagi, Managing Director of TM Office, Mr. Miki Tonomura, Japan International Cooperation Agency Director, Mr. Keiichiro Nakazawa, Social Infrastructure Lab, Nikkei BP Research Institute, Nikkei BP Inc., Senior Researcher, Mr. Satoshi Nonaka. And now I'd like to introduce the guest of honor who will present today, His Excellency Mr. Franco Chere, Ambassador of Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of Republic of Ghana. Next is His Excellency Mr. Sanjay Kumar Varma, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of India. And His Excellency Mr. Peter Tan Hai Chuan, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Republic of Singapore. His Excellency Mr. Harry Afimadi, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Republic of Indonesia. Mr. His Excellency Mr. Korkut Güngön, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Republic of Turkey. Next is Mr. Samson Yabon, Charge d'Affaires of the Embassy of Papua New Guinea. Mr. Murijo Washikerasa Doraku, a counselor from Embassy of Uganda in Tokyo. Let me also introduce Yukihiro Tsukada, Mr. will be participating online. And let me continue to introduce the senior officials of the Ministry of Land, Infrastructure, Transport and Tourism who are present today. Minister of Land, Infrastructure and Transport, Mr. Kazuyoshi Akaba. Director General of the Real Estate and Construction and Economy Bureau, Yoshiyuki Aoki. Deputy Director General for Overseas Project Government Secretariat, Mr. Yasuhiro Ishihara. Apologies for introducing the name Minister of Land, Infrastructure and Transport, Mr. Akaba, with the emergency case. No, he cannot be present in this ceremony, but we will have Kentaro Asahi to be given the award on behalf of Minister. Now we are preparing the stage for the next section. So now I'd like to introduce Morichi. This is Morichi, President of the jury of the Japan Construction International Award. Congratulations to those who won the awards. This year has been the fourth of this competition. And we actually received 19 applications in the construction projects category and 7 applications for SMEs category. The jury of 8 members, including myself, had a difficult time selecting the projects to be awarded, as the number of applications in the project category was much higher than the previous year, and then there were many excellent applications in both categories. The judging was carried out with the criteria being whether the project and the activities by the company demonstrated Japan's technological powers to the fullest, and hence showcasing and symbolizing high-quality infrastructure, something to be recognized highly in the global arena, whether we can be proud there as a nation. The final awards will be presented to 7 projects, 13 companies, including 1 grand prize-winning project in the construction project category, and then 2 companies in the SMEs category. First, I'd like to comment on the the grand prize, the first prize, the Port Moresby Sewage Improvement Project in Papua New Guinea. This is the first full and a large-scale sewage treatment plant and a pipeline network to be constructed on the island's intense areas in the Pacific. Next one is the design, construction, operation, and maintenance of the Allahabad Sarauli sewage treatment plant and associated facilities in India, done by Toshiba Infrastructure Systems and Corporation. The sewage system is part of the national project by the Indian government to clean up the Ganges River, which is seriously polluted. The highly evaluated aspects were the company's efforts to reduce life cycle costs by accepting the orders not only for construction but also for O&M over a 10 years period. Next one is construction of new National Center for Infectious Diseases in Singapore, done by Kajima Corporation. The construction of a large medical complex in Singapore, including treatment and research facilities, and this as the country is in the center of excellent of infectious disease control, it has made a significant contribution for the COVID-19 situation. Next one is the Jakarta Urban Rapid Transit North-South Line Phase 1 in Indonesia. Oriental Consultants, Global Co., Japan Consultants, Tokyu Construction, Obayashi Corporation, Shimizu Corporation, Sumitomo Mitsui Construction are carried out. And so this is the first underground construction in Indonesia, a project that will have a strong appeal both domestically and internationally. Next one is the first and second Bosphorus Bridges major rehabilitation project in Turkey. And ITI Infrastructure Systems managed to carry this out. And this is a major repair project of a long span of bridges in Turkey connecting Europe and Asia. Next one is the Advanced and Infectious Disease Research Center, Noguchi Memorial Institute for Medical Research, Ghana, done by Shimizu Construction. This is the construction of the giant grant-funded Center for Advanced and Infectious Disease Research in Ghana, West Africa. Again, this was a great contribution for handling a situation arose around COVID-19. Next one is from Uganda, the Tank Hill Park mixed-use development featuring a Japanese restaurant, Yamasen. This was conducted by the two companies in the COT Terrain First Class Architect's Office and then COTS, the company called COTS. This is the construction of a commercial complex, including a Japanese restaurant in Uganda, East Africa. This project is a wooden construction, which is Japan's forte, and uses eucalyptus wood, which can be procured locally at low cost with various ingenious ideas. And next is the SMEs category, winning projects. Or companies, Kochi Marutaka, 98 employee bridge construction and dredging company located in Kochi, Japan, with operations in Myanmar, Pakistan, and Uganda. The company has fully demonstrated its technical capabilities in other countries, such as by using its unique technology to carry out highly difficult bridge construction work in steep mountainous regions. Next, companies who received this was in Sugawara Industrial Co. Located in Kisenuma City in Miyagi Prefecture, the company employs 38 people and is engaged in asphalt paving and other works, and then has operations in Indonesia. The fact that the company focused on the future potential of sustainable recycled asphalt in Indonesia, a country that relies on imports for asphalt, and linked it to its business, was what we highly evaluated. These are all the great award-won projects, and once again, congratulations to all who made it a very astonishing result. Thank you very much, Chairman Morichi. This will be followed by a presentation done by the winning projects and companies. We will have the stage set for that section. I'll be ready momentarily. Now the stage is ready. would like to hear from those who won the awards. The first prize winner of the construction project category goes to the Port Moresby Sewage Improvement Project of Dai Nippon. Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Furukawa from Dai Nippon. I'm very, very thrilled to be able to talk in front of such an honorable guests. Let me introduce the Port Moresby Sewage Improvement Project done in Papua New Guinea. It's a joint project. This is the first large-scale sewage treatment plant to be constructed in a Pacific Island country. So Kumuru, so in terms of a stakeholder in the project, the client is a holding company of 9 state-owned enterprises, including Kumuru Water and Sanitation, Agriculture and Aviation. It is operated by the Port Moresby Water and Sewage Authority. The project is funded by JICA and the government of Papua New Guinea, and is designed and supervised by NJASCO. And this is the first time that Japan's grant aid has been applied to a sewage facility under the terms and conditions for the application of Japanese technology STEP. The location of the project is right down south of Japan. The Papua New Guinea is located in the Pacific Ocean, about 5,000 kilometers away. The capital city is Port Moresby. At present, due to the effect of the COVID-19, travel routes are limited. But at the time of the project, and we were able to enter the country by a number of routes, including direct flights and then via the Philippines. Before the project was implemented, the sewage from the coastal area was being discharged into the sea untreated from the location of the arrows. The project can be broadly divided into sewage treatment plants, submarine discharge pipes, sewage pipelines, and relay pumping stations. The sewages are collected in one treatment plant by a network of pipes totaling 21 kilometers and 13 pumping stations. And it was a plan that the treatment water would be discharged into the sea offshore to improve the marine environment and the health of the local population. The project has made it possible to treat sewage for about 90,000 people in the coastal area. A brief description of our sewage treatment facilities and processes. The sewage treatment is based on the Japanese technology of activated sludge and oxidation ditching. Although the site area of the facility is larger, it has the advantage of being simple and energy efficient to operate with a sedimentation basin, reaction task, final sedimentation basin, disinfection equipment, and the sludge treatment equipment, thus reducing operating costs. Therefore, the local government's interest in Japanese technology was very high from the very beginning. A number of environmentally friendly systems have been incorporated into these facilities. The main facility is a reaction tank where bacteria and other organisms in the sludge naturally eat sewage dirt and clean the water. In addition, the sludge dewatering system is manufactured by a Japanese manufacturer and is designed to reduce the amount of unwanted sludge. The odor is removed by a microbial deodorization system. Prior to discharge into the sea, the fish are infected in a disinfection facility using ultraviolet light rather than chlorine in order to protect marine life. The treated water is discharged at a depth of 23 meters via a 900-meter submarine discharge pipe. During the construction work, we also worked to preserve the natural environment by transplanting interfering corals before the underwater piping work. All pumping stations are equipped with high-standard Japanese pumps and a piping made of high-density polyethylene pipes, HDPE pipes, which are highly durable and corrosion-resistant, making them easy to maintain and manage. From an operational point of view, the SCADA supervisory system allows for constant monitoring of the operation of the sewage treatment plant and all pumping stations. The ability to manage so many facilities with so few people was of great interest to the local government. SCADA stands for Supervisory Control and Data Acquisition. SCADA stands for Supervisory Control and Data Acquisition. It is a type of industrial control system which uses computer to monitor systems. All the concrete structures were built using Japanese formwork systems, which ensures the high degree of precision and finish. Particularly the reaction tank and the final sedimentation basin were subjected to concrete temperature analysis using the finite element method. Anti-cracking measures have been implemented to complete the leak-free structure. As this was the first time to construct a sewage treatment plant in the area, there were a few local workers with experience in plant construction, but Japanese instructors guided them from the beginning. The local workers got used to the Japanese way of construction management and, despite some difficulties, were able to finish the work within the construction period. During the first year of operation of the treatment plant, a Japanese supervisor has been responsible for the training of local staff and the transfer of technology. During construction, government officials and private sector construction engineers visited the site to learn about the Japanese sewage treatment system and construction management techniques, while the local government and local residents showed great interest in the project. We think we were able to raise awareness of the Japanese project in the local community. In addition, students from the Technical University of Papua New Guinea, who were accepted for internships during the construction period, came to join our company after graduation and has been working as a civil engineer on the Nazam airport project in the country, which we were awarded after the completion of this project. This is a good example of how Japan's support is not only building facilities, but also developing human resources. And we hope to continue to contribute to technology transfer and human resource exchange. Thank you very much for your listening. And then thank you very much for the award. Thank you very much. And we would like to move on to the next project.
Next is design, build, operate, and maintain and transfer of Solari sewage treatment plant and related facilities in Allahabad. So Toshiba Systems and Solutions. My name is Yama, Toshiba Infrastructure Systems and Solutions. Thank you very much for giving this award to our project. And also I'd like to thank everybody who's involved in this project. Before introducing our project, let me touch upon the current situation of the Ganges. So 600 million people live in the river basin of the Ganges. It is important. It's important for livelihood, and also it's a river of spiritual and cultural importance. But the increase in the population and also in the urbanization make the quality of water really bad. And there's a national project to clean up the Ganges. So our project is part of the national strategy, national project to treat sewage to improve the quality of water on the Ganges, in the Ganges. So we treat the sewage from the Allahabad, the Uttar Pradesh, and we design and build the sewage treatment plants there. So Toshiba Water Solutions is the main constructor. So let me again share my screen. My apologies. So Toshiba Water Solutions is a 100% subsidiary of Toshiba. So Solari sewage treatment plant and also related facilities. In terms of the operational cost, we manage the whole aspect of this project. And also, we operate and maintain this facility for 10 years. And Toshiba Infrastructure System Solutions put particular focus on the design, and also we propose the strategy to mitigate the costs for operation and maintenance as well. And in the past 4 years, we are operating smoothly without any hitch, and we have a high recognition from the customer. So let me focus on our efforts to improve the water quality. So we valorize the cooperation between Japanese engineers and local engineers trained by Japanese engineers, and we finished the project by the deadline. The picture on the right side is the ceremony to pray for the successful finish of the project. And we put much importance to the cooperation, the local cooperation. And we are highly praised by the Indian government, and which led to the continuation of the projects, and also we get more projects from the Indian government. And it laid a very important foundation for the development of a business in India. This is we put up a booth in the international exhibition to improve water quality. We had a very big audience attendance of younger generation, and they were pretty much interested in the projects that we are doing. Lastly, let me show you a video. Everybody on this planet needs clean and safe water. Toshiba delivers sewage treatment system to the Ganges, one of the most polluted rivers in the world. The 9 sewage treatment plants cover the large swaths of its river basin and treat both industry and domestic sewage. Toshiba makes changes around the world by delivering clean and safe water, and continues to support a global community through infrastructure services. For a new day, Toshiba. Again, thank you very much for giving this wonderful award, and it was a great motivation and encouragement for those of us who work in India. Constructing infrastructure requires our long-term commitment, and we like to take advantage of our technological prowess and apply that prowess to the regions. And we'd like to show our commitment in the future as well. Thank you. Thank you very much. Next, let's move on to National Center for Infectious Diseases and Center for Healthcare Innovation in Singapore. Thank you very much for giving this award, for receiving this award. So let me start our presentation. My name is Tatsuya Shida, Kajima Corporation. So in this presentation, I'd like to touch upon 4 topics. So in Singapore, there was a project to integrate called the Health City Novena, to integrate all the medical facilities. And this has been a project going on since 2000, and we built this National Center for Infectious Diseases, which is at the center of this picture. So we're going to build 2 buildings and 4 basements, which are connecting these 2 buildings underground. This facility functions as a medical research facility and also a training facility, and also to cope with the critical situation. So North Wing is the training center. So these facilities are serving the very important functions to deal with the pandemic. So let me briefly introduce these two facilities. So in order to function for the Infectious Diseases Research Center, we have an isolation wing which can deal with the high-risk infectious diseases. And also this building can serve as the temporary experiment facility. Let me also point out the hallmarks of these facilities. So we have a dedicated team of design and build medical facilities. So we have expertise and knowledge that we get in Japan, and we made various proposals which are actually adopted by the client. And also we proposed the schedule, a construction schedule, which we can shorten the construction period by 4.5 months. And that's part of the reason why we got this project. And also, we created a digital mock-up for 200 different rooms. So you can put digitally all those equipment in those rooms. And we had the medical healthcare professionals check the mock-up room so that we can shorten the period of construction period. And also, we had high recognition from various stakeholders. This is the Singaporean government's healthcare assessment program. We got the highest score. And also, we got the highest award from the BIM Award. And we also won other awards as well. Last but not least, I'd like to explain one of the hallmarks, which is engineering plus one. So we're not just a constructor. We like to go one step beyond that. We like to form a strong and good relations with the local community. One of the things we did is that we provided a shuttle bus service because the main road was shut down. This is a part of the Japanese culture to provide care and services to local residents, and local residents thought very highly of our efforts. And this was actually introduced as a model for a future construction project. That's it. Thank you very much. Thank you. So let's move on to the next project, the Jakarta Mass Rapid Transit System North-South Line Project Phase 1. Thank you very much for the kind introduction. My name is Nanjo, Oriental Consultants Global. First of all, I'd like to extend my greatest appreciation for this honorable award. So let me share my screen. So these are the group of companies who were involved in this project: Oriental Consultants Global, Japan Consultants, Tokyo Construction. And on behalf of those companies, I'd like to present this project. So this railway system connects the northern part and the southern part of Jakarta. And by connecting these two areas, it shortens the commuting time from 2 hours to 25 minutes. And it drives the development of adjacent areas. This is sort of all Japan effort, from master plan to the operation and maintenance. This was done through Japanese ODA. And also, we got assistance from JICAI, and also we have clients of the Transportation Ministry of Indonesian government. Apologies, my screen got frozen. So this is the first of its kind in an Indonesian project. We built a shield tunneling, and also we built a station building using inverted lining method. And also, we installed railroad on the vehicle road. And the train cars are made according to the standards of Japan. A really high efficient car, and which allows the smooth and very efficient operation. And also, we put light-weighted cards so that we can reduce the cost. And when you look at the system overall, this is a very high-quality Japanese railway, exporting high-quality Japanese railway infrastructure, and that's the first of its kind. And also, we put extra care for disaster prevention and building resilience against the natural disasters and other risks. And also, we use the Japanese standards for anti-earthquake building designs. We also integrate the regional concerns as well. And also, we elevated the entrance of the stations, and also we put water stops for massive floods that can happen in every 200 years. And also, in order to facilitate the evacuation of the facilities in case of fire, we applied the fire-resistant paint, which stands fire for 2 hours. So we had the expertise of operation and maintenance. So we help the local companies for rules making and also capacity development and consulting services. And also we did various kinds of training, fire drill, evacuation training. And these trainings actually helped a lot when there was a massive blackout after the opening of this railway, and we could help evacuate all the passengers in a short period of time. And the opening was March 25th of 2019, and the 99% of our services are on time. There was no major delay. So the success of this project is highly recognized in Indonesia and local residents, and it contributed greatly to the development of its economy. And also there was a bilateral assistance and cooperation using technology transfer. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your presentation, and we are continuing to introduce the maintenance and rehabilitation project of first and second Bosphorus Bridge of Turkey. Presentation will be from IHI Infrastructure Systems. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mutaguchi, and I'm presenting this on behalf of IHI Infrastructure Systems. Now, we're very happy to be receiving this very prestigious award. And I would like to spend a few minutes explaining the details of what this project encompassed. This is the background story. Istanbul of Turkey is a major transportation hub between the east and the west. And upon the beginning of this project, or at the start of this construction, the only way to cross the Bosphorus by car was over these two bridges. But there was this chronic traffic and congestion with an estimated traffic volume of 400,000 vehicles. And the safety of these two bridges were acting as a foundation of the local people's safe everyday life conduct, and then also the foundation of Turkish economy. So this is the two main roads, and this is both bridges go across the Bosphorus. And so this first one was built back in 1973, constructed by a British company, and the span length of 1,074 meter. Second Bosphorus Bridge spans length of 1,090 meter, completed in 1988, constructed by our company. And this was the structure. Contract summary is on this page. The client is the Ministry of Transport and Republic of Turkey, and so fully funded by the Turkish government, Turkish lira denominated, and then ruler paid. And this is the details of the construction. The first bridge, the change in the materials, which has aged, and we provided the supplemental enhancement. And also we introduced the dehumidification system, and also main cable repair was done for the second bridge as well. This is the hanger rope. The hanger rope was the diagonal, but it was not providing the best robustness. So this work was carried out. Was deteriorated due to its age, and then therefore they replaced all the diagonal hangers with vertical hangers. And the introduction of dehumidification system. So this is the Akashi tree. It was introduced in Japan. Installation of an air drying or dehumidification system for the main cables, implemented to the both first and second. First, this is the dried air will be injected, and this will be able to keep the humidity level of inside the cable to be around 40%. Lastly, I'd like to introduce our Turkish engineer. So after graduating, this person, after graduating from university in 1986 at the age of 24, decided to fulfill his dream of contributing to the building of Turkey's social infrastructure by volunteering to work on the new construction of the second Bosphorus Bridge, which was awarded to IHI at that time. And then the first Melic has been involved in several bridge constructions projects built by IHI in Turkey, starting with the construction of the second Bosphorus Bridge. And he's been saying that I'm delighted to be working again on the repair of the bridges that I have built back in Turkey, as IHI and other Japanese companies are trusted not only for their technologies, but also for the quality of the finished product. The craftsmanship of Japanese companies, which puts quality before everything else, has a great impact on the Turkish infrastructure market and contributes to the construction of high-quality infrastructure. So for more than 35 years, he has been a bridge between Japan and Turkey. And as a Turkish engineer who understands the Japanese temperament or the characteristic firsthand, he will continue to support the further development of Turkey as an IHI engineer. This concludes my presentation. Thank you very much for your listening and for the award. Thank you very much. We're moving on to next. The Noguchi Advanced Research Laboratories built in Ghana, and the Shimizu Corporation, a responsible person, will be presenting. Hello, my name is Muraoka from Shimizu Corporation. Let me share my screen. So this is the Noguchi Advanced Research Laboratories for infectious diseases. Right, so this Advanced Infectious Disease Research Center is built inside the Ghana, the capital, inside a university campus, built in 2018. This area has this University of Ghana campus. So university, hospitals, medical school, and all these medical laboratories are situating in this condensed area. This acts as the medical complex. The center left side is this is an infectious research center. Right hand side is this Noguchi Advanced Research Laboratories main building. So back in 40 years ago, this was built or started. So this was in 1978. So this Noguchi Memorial Institute for Medical Research itself was established back in 1979. So this is the main building, left interest, and then it's after that 40 years, the light pink areas, PSL lab, conference building, the animal testing lab, all these buildings were built with the help of ODA. Japanese ODA. This project was focused on this L-shaped building, which situates right at the top of this map. So this is the quite large complex. So with the we do get this strong wind coming from this seasonal wind coming from the desert. But this building design is preventing the strong seasonal wind to be damaging the structure. And inside the building, there's this biosafety level 3 laboratory. This is a highly cutting-edge air conditioning system that's installed. And if you see this right top is the BSL3 laboratory. This was the look when we actually completed the construction back in September 2018. And the safety cabinet, the sanitation, the space, the air conditioning auto-regulating system, the clean panel, the floor sheets, all these materials and equipment were provided by Japanese companies. And we could put everything together with the supervision of Japanese specialists. So there are currently a super high-end laboratory installed in this building, and right down is the recent look of the same room, BSL3 laboratory. so they are wearing masks and they're having the shoes covers. And researchers is highly engaged in their projects, running around, making progress in this cutting-edge researches that they are taking on. So this is a virus specialized room. And with this COVID-19 situation and the spread of the infection, the PCR testing devices were highly in use and conducted a large volume of PCR testing, not only for Ghana, but all these people living in West Africa. I talked about this Noguchi Memorial Institute of Medical Research. So this has this name of famous Japanese medical researcher Noguchi Hideo. And after its building, this has been the hub of research conduct initiatives over infectious diseases in West Africa ever since, for over 40 years. And with this current climate and the situations, the value of this is becoming more than ever large. And we hear that in more than half of the PCR tests over the West region was conducted by this research center, and there's this big signage with the logo with the large font of Noguchi. So Noguchi, the name of Noguchi and the value of this Noguchi Advanced Research Laboratories be communicated wide and large to not just to Ghana population, but to all the West Africa people. And this, I'm sure that this will continue to be the centerpiece of the advancement of cutting-edge medical researches and contact in this region. Thank you very much for your listening. This concludes my presentation. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And then we're moving on to this next construction project category, award-winning project, Tank Hill Park with Yamasen Japanese Restaurant, built in Uganda. The presenter is from Terrain Architects. First of all, thank you very much for giving us this very prestigious award for this and a rather small project. So this is the Yamasen Japanese Restaurant is the center hub of this complex built in Uganda. So Tank Hill Park is the name that we gave. And Kotsu Limited, which is a local company we worked with, and we did an extensive the project from construction to operation using only funds from the private sector. You might think that the climate is really harsh, but 1,200 is the altitude of the region. So throughout the year, the weather is nice. So this is a green-rich, really nice weather. And Kampala is the capital, and it's developing quite rapidly. In this urban development, we were thinking that there are so many unique values that only this area has, and then we wanted to signify that in our project development. So there's this the Yamaguchi, a chef who owned a restaurant in Kyoto, and he joined this project and decided to build his own restaurant here. And there's a huge demand of health conscious food, and he decided to build this restaurant to signify the great value that local harvest has with the architecture, which just signifies the uniqueness. And this is the shopping mall building neighborhood. And we had a lot of restrictions in establishing this new project, but what was in our mind was how we can take advantage of all this great value, jackfruit, and we have this 5 great trees starting from jackfruit, and then the kids were always playing soccer, and we thought we should use those trees which are growing originally. And then we started building everything with this shadow created by the tree being the entrance of the buildings. And we've built this garden of this complex to be looking as if it's a stretch of the rich nature and the surrounding. And this is one of the materials, eucalyptic wood. They grow fast and they come in abundance, so they are very reasonable. And normally it's used for as the footfold of the constructions, but we've designed it so that it can be the actual materials which construct the buildings. That we used all these techniques that we can use even without using the high expensive advanced technology. So a lot of manual work was put in. And we valued all these techniques in which had a lot of repetitive tasks, and by those people hired in locally be able to train and practice a lot of techniques by repeating them in the field work. They could nurture their skill set. And we made sure that in the very original texture that local materials have be highlighted, and the roof making, which originates in the local area, has been incorporated, and all these tasks were done by those local artisans while they were trained and practiced their skill set to be elevated. This is the actual site and how things progressed. So with all these small tasks and accumulating, this beautiful construct came about. This doesn't just serve as a commercial complex. Sometimes a fashion show of the local designer has been held. This is acting as a hub of the local community. And wind, light, the great harvest coming from the fertile ground be celebrated here, and we would our hope is that this will be an important part of the local community for a long time to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So those are all the presentations for the construction project category. So let's move on to the SMEs category, and let's hear those presentations. But before doing that, we're setting up the podium. So let's move on to SMEs category, Coach Marutaka. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the cooperation from JETRO JICA and Ministry of Land and Infrastructure. So we're based in city of Kochi. We have 90 employees, and one quarter of our employees are actually foreign-based. And we are actually good at drilling deep in the bedrocks. And also we have our method registered to the NEDIS, that's the Ministry of Land certified method. It's called SQC peer method. This is opposite to the conventional process. We build an upper panel first and use the plaster top guide to penetrate the bedrock with a sill pipe pile. And this reduces the amount of work and also the cost. This method is widely used in many projects such as magnetic rehabilitation of railways, Shinkansen, nuclear power plants. And piers constructed in this method can also be permanent structures as well. So in 2014, we got an order for the construction in Myanmar. That's the water treatment plant for groundwork. And also, we were involved in a grant work for a cable-stayed bridge over the Nile, Uganda. And also, we got the construction project going in Pakistan. That's the National Highway Road 70. And also, as part of the JICA SME assistance program, we use our proprietary amphibious excavators to dredge sludge in the rivers in the Philippines, and we had the same project. We have the same project similar project ongoing in Cambodia. And in Vietnam, we are constructing simple bridges. It's a 15-meter long bridge. We can construct it in just one day. And this project gets assistance from JETRO, and we are doing this project throughout Vietnam. And also, we donated a high school in Myanmar. There are brilliant students in Myanmar. Of course, because of the pandemic, the school was closed. School is closed, but we like to have very brilliant students come to Japan and learn civil engineering in Japan. And also, come autumn, we are scheduled to develop a Mandalay port, constructing berthing facilities and terminal and other facilities. So.
ありがとうございます。最後に
Thank you very much. So, and I also like to thank my employees for staying very long time in overseas without major incident. Thank you. We're setting up the stage for the next presentation. Thank you very much for waiting. Next is Sugawara Industry. My name is Wataru Sugawara, Sugawara Industry. So connecting Kesennuma to the world, building roads for the future. That's the title of my presentation. Sugawara Industry is based in Kesennuma City, Miyagi. We were founded in 1965. We have 38 employees, and we hired 7 foreign trainees. Our main business is paving work, asphalt paving work, and also we operate asphalt plants. Our corporate slogan is "We build this city." So under this corporate credo, we provide solutions to corporate and community challenges by connecting with foreign countries, make a normal life normal, and build roads for the future. So chronic shortage of human resources is both a corporate and also community challenge. Miyagi Prefecture was of course affected by the big earthquake in 2011, and we had to deal with the crisis. And in order to make normal life normal, local companies should have more human resources. And for those cities with a decreasing population, it is our responsibility to hire people and provide jobs so that we can contribute to the increasing of the population. And that's why we created a system to receive foreign trainees. And also by focusing our attention to overseas markets, we can get cash, and also we can promote the international intercultural exchanges. And also we can bring more people from outside by driving these international exchanges. So we receive foreign trainees from Indonesia, and those foreign trainees gain experience and expertise with us, and when they return to Indonesia, they can work as civil engineers and technicians. So we started to receive foreign trainees in 2014. And also we try to analyze and focus on the challenges faced by Indonesia. There's a gap between the pedestrian roads and the vehicular roads, and we try to provide a solution by creating a joint venture company, and then we created a plant of making asphalts. And also we passed a feasibility study of JICA, and then we bring recycled asphalts to the local community. And in 2018, we passed the monitoring, and we got the certification from the Indonesian government for recycled asphalts. And also we got the certification of STEP from UNIDO. what we're doing basically is co-innovating to create low-carbon technologies and make them more available in developing countries, especially in Indonesia. That's the Majalengka district. We're going to build a recycled asphalt plant. That's going to be the second plant. We are facing many problems how to collect the asphalt for recycling. But from getting advice from the experts in Indonesia and also in Japan, we are continuing our project. Another project is to create a multicultural, harmonious society. We try to make Kesennuma Japan's closest city to Indonesia. As I said, we're receiving more than 200 foreign trainees from Indonesia. We created an Indonesian restaurant, and also we provided a prayer house for Indonesian trainees. By creating these facilities, city people in the city of Kesennuma got to know the cultural riches of Indonesian people. And the fact that we received this prestigious award is that we received a tremendous support and assistance from around the world when we were hit by the earthquake. We started our company with just 5 employees. And our efforts will create the future of the city of Kesennuma. And I'd also like to thank all the people, all the stakeholders in this project. Thank you very much.
ありがとうございました。
Thank you. So we just heard all the presentations from the winning projects and the winning companies. Please make a big applause for those award recipients. So let's move on to the awarding ceremony. We're setting up the stage for the ceremony. Please wait.
はい。それでは、
So to kick off the awarding ceremony, we'd like to have remarks from the Parliamentary Vice Minister, Aoki Kenjiro. Sorry, Asahi Kentaro. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for the kind introduction. My name is Asahi Kentaro, Parliamentary Vice Minister of Land, Infrastructure, Transport, and Tourism. And I was really enjoying the presentations. Congratulations for the 4th iteration of the Japan Construction International Award. In spite of all the restrictions because of the pandemic, I would like to pay my heartfelt respect and extend my appreciation to all those companies who seek to export your infrastructure building prowess overseas. And also, I'd like to express my deepest appreciation of the presence of Mr. Franco Chere, Ambassador of Ghana, Sanjay Kumar Verma, Ambassador of India, Peter Tan, Ambassador of Singapore, Heli Ahmadi, Ambassador of Indonesia, and also Korkut Güngen, Ambassador of Turkey, and all the diplomatic missions from Uganda, Embassy of Uganda, and Papua New Guinea. So our companies in Japan were involved in the design and developing of infrastructure around the world, and we are realizing the kind of infrastructure which is known for its excellent know-hows and technological prowess. And we earned unwavering trust from overseas through technical transfer and also capacity development. So this award is to push the limits for the understanding of the high-quality infrastructure that we have, and also this is a good opportunity to enhance a presence in overseas markets. The award started in 2017, and this is the fourth iteration. We have awarded 18 construction projects and 13 small and medium-sized construction companies. This year's awardees were very much qualified and representing the high-quality infrastructure, technological prowess of this company. The first prize went to Dai Nippon Construction Company, and the development of a sewage facility in Papua New Guinea is the first of its kind in the Pacific island. This is a large treatment facility, and it contributes to the mitigation of infectious diseases caused by untreated sewage, and also to improve the quality of marine environment. Within the SMEs category, Kochi Marutaka has its own technological prowess to construct bridges in the precipitous mountains in Myanmar. And also, Sugawara Industry, who won this prize in the same category. They started with the prestigious bond between the local residents and also technical trainees from Indonesia. It's a small company with 40 employees, but this is a very sustainable, this is a company which owns a sustainable technology like recycled asphalt. Our government looks at the infrastructure development and export as one of the most important growth strategy. The ministry is also pushing towards leaders' pitch and promote our infrastructure building prowess in overseas markets. We created the 2025 infrastructure development strategy, and also we have the plan of action for 2021 for infrastructure system overseas development. We are also paying attention to post-pandemic digital technology utilization and also a climate action like carbon neutrality. Last but not least, I truly wish further success for those companies awarded today and all those who are here today.
政務官ありがとうございます。
Thank you very much.
会場準備いたします。少々お待ちください。
Second, no, we will be momentarily be ready for the award give out. Once the stage is ready, we will be calling out the award receiving project name and company names. It'd be great if you can come on stage. So first, we'd like to cover construction project category, and this is the first prize at the project, the grand prize, the Port Moresby Sewage System and Upgrading Project. The fourth Japan Construction International Award. The construction project category, the first prize goes to Port Moresby Sewage System Upgrading Project to Dai Nippon. you have achieved to bring high quality infrastructures to the local area using the advanced technologies and all the experiences you have accumulated in your business conduct in the past.
はい、おめでとうございます。
The next project is the design, build, operate, and maintain and transfer of salary sewage treatment plant and related facilities in Allahabad, held in India, and the award goes to Toshiba Infrastructure Systems and Solutions Corporation. Again, this is the fourth Japan Construction International Award awarding ceremony. Construction project category award goes to design, build, operate, and maintain and transfer of salary sewage treatment plant and related facilities in Allahabad. And then this goes to Toshiba Infrastructure Systems and Solutions Corporation. So we give this award for your establishing high quality infrastructure in the local region, leveraging the advanced technologies and all the best practices you have accumulated in your past business conduct. Next is the National Center for Infectious Diseases and Center for Healthcare Innovation. The award receiver is Kajima Corporation. Award certificate, the fourth Japan Construction International Award construction project category, National Center for Infectious Diseases and Center for Healthcare Innovation project. This certificate award goes to Kajima Corporation. Comes on stage next is the Jakarta Mass Rapid Transit System North-South Line Project Phase 1. Everyone who were involved in this project is to be coming on the stage. And it's Tokyo Construction, Obayashi Corporation, Shimizu Corporation, Sumitomo Mitsui Construction. The fourth Japan Construction International Award. Construction project category, Jakarta Mass Rapid Transit System North-South Line Project Phase 1, Oriental Consultants Global, and then to all these companies. Okay, actually, the one he just gave out was to Oriental Consultants Global. Same award goes to Japan International Consultants for the same project, Jakarta Mass Rapid Transit System, North-South Line Project Phase 1. The fourth Japan Construction International Award, Construction Project Category Award, Jakarta Mass Rapid Transit System Project, Tokyo Construction Co. Is a receiver of the certificate. This award of the fourth Japan Construction International Award of Construction Project Category for the Jakarta Mass Rapid Transit System Project goes to Obayashi Corporation. The fourth Japan Construction International Award, Construction Project Category, Jakarta Mass Rapid Transit System North-South Line Project Phase 1. This award goes to Shimizu Corporation. The fourth Japan Construction International Award, Construction Project Category for Jakarta Mass Rapid Transit System Project. This award certificate is given to Sumitomo Mitsui Construction.
皆様おめでとうございます。
Next is for the maintenance and rehabilitation project of the first and second Bosphorus Bridge. The award receiver is IHI Infrastructure Systems. The fourth Japan Construction International Award, Construction Project Category. This award goes to Maintenance and Rehabilitation Project of the first and second Bosphorus Bridge to IHI Infrastructure Systems.
おめでとうございます。引き続きまして、ガーナ
Next project is a Noguchi Advanced Research Laboratories project. The fourth Japan Construction International Award Construction Project category. This award goes to Noguchi Advanced Research Laboratories, built by Shimizu Corporation.
Next
project is a Tank Hill Park with the Yamasen Japanese restaurant. And the award goes to Terrain Architects. The fourth Japan Construction International Award Construction Project category. This award goes to Tank Hill Park with the Yamasen Japanese Restaurant project. And the award goes to Terrain Architects. And also the same award goes to another driver of this project, Kotsu Kotsu Ltd. The same award for the Tank Hill Park with the Yamasen Japanese restaurant. This award goes to Kotsu Kotsu Ltd.
We're
moving on to the SMEs category. Our first award receiver is Kochi Marutaka Co. Ltd. The fourth Japan Construction International Award SMEs category award goes to Kochi Marutaka. Your company contributed to the elevated presence of Japanese enterprises, and you've set a great practice in how our technologies and businesses can contribute to the global community. And the other recipient of this award, Sugawara Industry Co. Ltd., will be coming on the stage next. Fourth Japan Construction International Award SMEs category award this year goes to Sugawara Industry. Congratulations.
Congratulations for all the projects and companies, and please give a big applause to all those recipients. So we now conclude the awarding ceremony, and Mr. Asahi will leave this room for his duties. Next, we'd like to have remarks from the ambassadors who are here today. So let us start. Mr. Samson Yabon, Chargé d'Affaires, Embassy of Papua New Guinea, please come to the stage.
Parliamentary Vice Minister for Infrastructure, Transport and Tourism, His Excellency Mr. Asahi Kentaro, Senior Management and staff of the Ministry of Land, Infrastructure, Transport and Tourism, participating companies and senior small and medium enterprises, distinguished guests, excellencies, colleague ambassadors, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, konbawa. I feel honored to be here this evening to witness the 4th Japan Construction International Award ceremony. I also wish to take this opportunity to extend on behalf of the government and the people of Papua New Guinea, our sincere warm congratulations to the successful participants in this prestigious award ceremony. I further wish to acknowledge the ongoing strong historical strong relations that Papua New Guinea continue to enjoy with Japan. Papua New Guinea supported Japan on quality infrastructure during the 2018 APEC Leaders Summit in Port Moresby, and we continue to do so. In light of the upcoming PAM9 Leaders Summit between Pacific Island countries and Japan, Papua New Guinea wishes to join other Pacific Island countries in supporting a resilient infrastructure development in Pacific in partnership with Japan. It is our view that this time focus on infrastructure should be on quality infrastructure to aid the COVID-19 economic recovery efforts of Pacific Island countries, including Papua New Guinea. Finally, the top award to the Port Moresby sewage system upgrade project marks a significant point of departure in assuring greater confidence amongst Japanese companies, small and medium enterprises, and investors in Papua New Guinea. And this in itself speaks of the ongoing strong collaboration between Papua New Guinea government and the Japanese investors, and we stand ready to continue facilitating your business interest in Papua New Guinea. In closing, on behalf of the government and people of Papua New Guinea, I wish to once again extend a sincere congratulations and best wishes to all the participating companies, small and medium-sized enterprises, and especially to Dai Nippon Construction on taking out the top award. Thank you very much. Domo arigatou gozaimashita.
Thank you very much. 引き続きまして、
Next up, His Excellency Mr. Sanjay Kumar Verma, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of India.
Excellencies, friends, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, let me extend my congratulations to Toshiba Infrastructure Systems and Solutions, which has done a tremendous job in Allahabad in difficult situations, I know. This was a part of the larger national mission, which is known as National Clean Ganga Mission. As already introduced, Ganga River Basin, is home to close to about 400 million people. And therefore, cleaning of Ganga is not only important for the livelihood of the people, continuance of the culture of that region, but also for the ecological and industrial reasons. I thank the Toshiba Systems and Solutions to have brought new Japanese technologies in this sewage treatment plan, and we hope that it will further be duplicated and replicated in India through your kind interventions. The National Clean Ganga Mission is a project which attracts close to about $230 million per year, and there are plans for more such sewage treatment plans and also other ecological interventions, industrial interventions in the entire Ganga River Basin. So therefore, I will invite all the Japanese companies to have a look at it, try to participate in various tenders which are there, and win them. You have also done 4 years of smooth operation of the project. I wish you all the success for the next 6 years. 10 years are something which you're bound to that project. The project has demonstrated the capability of Japanese technology and technology transfer. You have also been able to build capacities in the Indian engineers who have participated with you. I congratulate you for that, and I wish that you will continue to engage yourself in India and do some more projects. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Thank you very much for your powerful speech, Your Excellency. 続きまして、
Next up, His Excellency Mr. Peter Tan Hoai Chan, Ambassador Extraordinary and a Plenipotentiary of Republic of Singapore.
国土交通省省の皆様、
Good evening, all the ministry personnel and also participating companies. First of all, let me congratulate all the recipients of this award. In particular, Kajima Corporation. I was really delighted to see Kajima Corporation got the Japan Construction International Award. The project was to build a National Center for Infectious Diseases and a Center for Healthcare Innovation, which is a fantastic project. Kajima Corporation in 2020, for the same project, received a BCA award. It's called the Construction Excellence Award. And as you may know, NCID was established in 2019, and soon after that, these facilities are pretty much involved in dealing with the current pandemic. Since the SARS pandemic in 2003, the Singapore government has been focused on dealing with infectious diseases, and NCID is part of our national project. So through the construction of these facilities, Kajima Corporation contributed greatly to help us combat the current pandemic. So the relationship between Kajima Corporation and Singapore runs deep and long. And the Kajima Corporation has been playing a great role in Singapore. And they left an indelible mark on our history. So Center for Healthcare Innovation was created, and Kajima Corporation gave a tremendous trust in Singapore, and I'd like to thank you for that. The partnership between Singapore and Kajima Corporation opened a new chapter in its history. And through these projects, we hope we can achieve more and more great things. Once again, congratulations for Kajima Corporation. Thank you.
ありがとうございました。
Thank you very much. Next up, His Excellency Mr. Heri Ahmadi, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of Republic of Indonesia.
Thank you very much. Official from Ministry of Land, Infrastructure and Transportation, Excellency Ambassadors, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, konnichiwa or konbanwa. First of all, I wish to extend our sincere, deep appreciation to the Ministry of Land, Infrastructure and Tourism for convening this prestigious event. For Indonesia, Jakarta MRT was a long-awaited project, and with the help of Japan and Japanese government and companies, at last, at the 2 years ago, we already completed the first phase of this project. Thank you very much for Japanese government and Japanese companies. In this regard, I would like to give my appreciation, our government appreciation to OCG, GICT, Tokyo Construction, Obayashi, Shimizu, Sumitomo, Mitsubishi. Again, thank you very much for your works in Indonesia, and especially I know that the Japanese company in Indonesia are not working alone, but always working together with Indonesian companies. Thank you very much. Again, I expect that this one is only the first phase. We are still continuing with the second phase, and later we will have another line, which means at this time we have the south-north lines, and later we will have the west and east line. So we expect, I expect that we will work together on that project. I also would like to give my appreciation to Sugawara company, which pioneering the project, which is very important in maintaining our environmental in our country, because by recycling the material from asphalt, I think it will give a lot of benefit, not only for having cheap materials, but also saving our environmental. Thank you very much for the Japanese company and Japanese government. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Thank you very much for your.
Thank you very much.
So, 続きまして、
Next up, His Excellency Mr. Korkut Güngen, Ambassador Extraordinary and a Plenipotentiary of Republic of Turkey.
Dear participants, representatives of companies present here, Excellencies, let me first of all thank the Ministry for organizing this award ceremony. We have very good relations with Japan, and it is based on trust and friendship. We would like to develop this relationship based on concrete projects. As a matter of fact, this ceremony is a testimony, a very good testimony to this good relationship. IHI is a very, very well-known company in Turkey. We would like to continue our cooperation with IHI and other Japanese companies too. There could be many, many opportunities. Our constructor companies know each other very well, and the opportunities could be not only in Turkey, but in other third countries. With that, let me conclude and thank you all.
Thank you very much for your warm comment, Your Excellency. 続きまして、
Next, His Excellency Mr. Franco Cherry, Ambassador Extraordinary and a Plenipotentiary of Republic of Ghana.
Good evening, Excellencies, and all courtesies observed. I take the opportunity on behalf of Noguchi Memorial Institute and the government of Ghana to thank the Ministry of Land and Infrastructure, Transport and Tourism, and also the good work which the contractor, Shimizu, did in Ghana, and also, secondly, for giving me opportunity just to say a few words. High-quality infrastructure is essential for Africa, for that matter, to achieve our sustainable goals. We all do recognize that this is a key factor for economic growth and prosperity. No wonder it was one of the tenets of TICAD 7. But the challenge that hinders the Japanese construction company from doing business in Ghana has been due to what it has considered as a high cost. But then this challenge has been overcome by the Japanese company, which developed a strategy and trained Ghanaians in the construction industry and worked with them with the Japanese supervision to the benefit and the reduction in the cost of the product. On this note, I hope this innovative strategy will be used by subsequent Japanese companies in coming to Africa to help Africa grow. Africa also needs quality infrastructure. Once again, I thank you very much for the opportunity to come here and talk to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. 最後になりますが、
Last but not least, Mr. Mujilo Wasike Shetrak, Counselor, Embassy of the Republic of Uganda.
Excellencies, ambassadors and representatives of diplomatic missions, senior officials from the government of Japan, business executives, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, konnichiwa. Firstly, I wish to thank the government of Japan for holding such a colorful and successful event amid these challenging times. I bring you warm greetings from the government and the people of Uganda. It's a pleasure to note that the investment climate in Uganda has provided a conducive platform for Yamasen Japanese restaurant under their investment arm, Coats Limited, to emerge as one of the best case of quality infrastructure outside of Japan. Not only was the project delivered in an astonishingly short period, the commercial facility was completed utilizing local materials and technologies. This is adequate proof that more Japanese companies can make it in Uganda. The investment climate in Uganda provides a variety of favorable conditions for foreign companies to thrive. For instance, the free movement of capital, full repatriation of profits and taxes, after taxes, incentive regime is non-discriminatory and transparent, as included in the tax laws and investment code of the country. There is 100% ownership of foreign investments, and joint venture partnerships are encouraged. There is availability of trained and affordable labor force. There is a secure investment environment, and there is a one-stop business services center, among others. It is no doubt that Uganda has been improving steadily in the list of most friendly business countries index through improved administrative procedures and various reforms, encouraging the creation of small and medium-sized enterprises. I implore Japanese companies that intend to set foot outside Japan to consider Uganda as their investment destination of choice. The embassy is at your service to share such information and related material. Congratulations to all the winners of the 4th Construction International Awards. I wish you all good health and prosperity. Arigato gozaimasu.
Thank you very much for your heartfelt speech, and thank you very much again. 皆様、温かい、コメント。
Thank you very much for your warm words and speeches. Once again, thank you very much. So this brings to an end of the awarding ceremony. This concludes the 4th Japan Construction International Award ceremony. Thank you for your participation. Thank you for taking the time to participate in the ceremony. When you leave this room, please stagger the entrance to avoid the congestion. Once again, thank you very much